If you've been feeling more forgetful lately, it's easy to think my memory's getting worse, but very often your diet might be playing a bigger role than you think. Hi, I'm Chrissy, your memory and brain health coach. Today I want to talk you through 5 essential nutrients your brain needs to function well. Not in a complicated way, just in a way you can actually use in everyday life. Let's start with the first one, omega-3 fats. These are really important because they form part of your brain cell membrane and help the brain cells communicate with each other. And when you're low in them, things can feel a bit slower, a bit foggy. You'll find omega-3s in foods like oily fish, such as salmon, mackerel, or plant foods such as walnuts and chia seeds. Even just having fish a couple of times a week or adding a handful of walnuts can make a massive difference. The second one is antioxidants. These help protect your brain from everyday wear and tear. Because your brain is very active, it's using a lot of energy all the time, and that naturally produces something called oxidative stress, which if it builds up over time can start to affect your brain cells. Antioxidants help to neutralise that, so they're really working in the background, helping to protect your brain long term. And a simple way to think about this is colour on your plate. Leafy greens, colourful vegetables, and also having colourful fruits such as berries. Blueberries are especially rich in antioxidants, so just having a handful of berries as a snack and adding an extra portion of veg is a great place to start. The third one, which often gets overlooked, is protein. Protein is not just good for the muscles, it's good for the brain as well. Protein is broken down into amino acids, and these are used by your brain to make neurotransmitters, such as you may have heard serotonin and dopamine, which are the chemical messengers that affect things like your focus, your mood, memory. So if you're not getting enough protein, your brain can struggle to produce these messengers effectively, and that can show up as poor concentration, low motivation, or that foggy feeling. And I see this a lot. People having toast or cereal for breakfast, maybe something light for lunch, and then most of their protein in the evening. And then wondering why they feel foggy by mid-morning and mid-afternoon. Even something small like yogurt, eggs, or a handful of nuts as a snack can really help here. The important thing is to spread your protein throughout the day. The fourth one is vitamin D. Its role is involved in helping to keep inflammation in the brain under control. And that's important because too much inflammation over time can affect how well your brain functions. And here in the UK, a lot of people are low in it. You can get it from sunlight, and you can get it in small amounts from food like eggs and oily fish. But for many people, a supplement may be needed, especially in the autumn and winter months. The fifth one is B vitamins, particularly B6, B12 and folate. These play an important role in supporting memory and overall brain function. One of the reasons they're important is because they help regulate something called homocysteine. And when levels of this get too high, it's been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline in conditions like Alzheimer's. B vitamins help keep those levels in check. So again, they're working quietly in the background to support your brain long term. You'll find them in foods like eggs, leafy greens, whole grains, and things like beans and lentils. And as we get older, absorption, especially of B12, can reduce. So this is something to be mindful of. Even something simple like including eggs or greens regularly can help support your levels. So those are the 5 essential nutrients that help support your brain. And as you can see, it's not about doing anything extreme. It's just small, consistent habits that help your brain function at its best. In the next video, I'm going to talk about something that often gets overlooked, and that's the connection between your gut and your brain. Because what's happening in your gut can have a surprisingly big impact on your memory and mood. So if you'd like to understand that better, I'll see you in the next video. And if you found this helpful, you can subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you want something simple to follow, I've put together a short 30-second brain health quiz to find out how your lifestyle may be affecting your brain. There's a link in the description below. Bye for now.